Have you ever wondered if there's a better way to age than moving into a nursing home? For many, it seems like the only option. But the truth is, there are alternatives. Options that let you stay independent, comfortable, and in control of your life. In this video, we'll explore 6 thoughtful alternatives to traditional nursing homes. Whether you're planning for yourself or caring for someone you love, these options offer a more personal and fulfilling way to age, with more freedom and dignity. From staying in your own home with professional support, to joining warm, community-based living arrangements, there are ways to receive the care you need without giving up the life you love. Each option we'll share is centered around respect, connection, and a belief that growing older should be about more than just safety. It should be about living meaningfully. Stay with us until the end. You might be surprised by what's possible. And most importantly, we'll help you reflect on what matters most when choosing a path that truly supports well-being, in body, mind, and spirit. Let's begin. Number 1. Purpose-driven living through volunteerism or faith-based communities. For some older adults, the most fulfilling way to age well isn't defined just by where they live, but how they live. For those who seek deeper connection, meaning, and purpose in their later years, engaging in volunteerism or joining faith-based or mission-oriented communities can be a powerful and life-affirming alternative to traditional elder care. Instead of focusing solely on care and support, this option centers on contribution, community, and spiritual well-being. Many seniors find renewed vitality and joy when they're able to give back, whether it's through mentoring younger generations, participating in community service projects, or joining a spiritual community that aligns with their values. These environments not only provide emotional and spiritual nourishment, but often come with practical support too: shared housing, communal meals, and peer companionship that reduce isolation and create a sense of belonging. Imagine waking up each day knowing that your presence matters, that your wisdom, your story, your heart are all making a difference. Whether you're helping at a local food pantry, organizing community events, or simply being a listening ear to someone in need, the act of giving becomes a path toward receiving friendship, vitality, and peace of mind. Faith-based retirement communities also often offer supportive living arrangements similar to assisted living, but with a stronger emphasis on shared values, emotional support, and spiritual care. These spaces are deeply rooted in compassion and community, where aging is not just managed but honored. The result? A life that remains vibrant, not because of what you have, but because of what you're part of. For those who are healthy, mobile, and seeking deeper connection, purpose-driven living is more than an alternative. It's a calling. It transforms the aging process from a time of decline into a chapter of growth, generosity, and grace. Number 2. Aging in place with home care assistance. One of the most comforting and empowering alternatives to a nursing home is simply staying where you already are, in your own home. Aging in place means growing older in the space you know and love, surrounded by the memories you've built and the routines that bring you comfort. For many, the idea of leaving all that behind to move into a care facility feels like losing a part of themselves. But thanks to the many resources available today, staying at home can be a safe, supportive, and deeply fulfilling option. The key lies in having the right kind of help. That help might come from professional caregivers who visit regularly, family members who offer daily support, or small but meaningful changes to your home that make life easier and safer. Whether it's someone helping you with meals and laundry or installing grab bars in the bathroom to prevent falls, these adjustments can go a long way in supporting your independence while ensuring your well-being. And perhaps the greatest benefit of aging in place? Comfort. There's a quiet joy in waking up in your own bed, making your coffee just the way you like it, and moving through your day on your terms, without rigid schedules or unfamiliar routines. In your own home, you're not just a resident, you're still you, with full control over how you spend your time. Of course, some worry that staying at home might not be safe, especially as physical needs change. But home care has come a long way. Today, home health aides can assist with nearly everything, from personal care like bathing and dressing, to meal preparation, medication reminders, and even light housekeeping. Many services also offer companionship, so you don't have to navigate your days alone. And with the rise of in-home medical visits, even routine health checkups no longer require a trip to the clinic. Technology can also add a layer of reassurance. Medical alert systems, motion sensors, and voice-activated assistants can offer peace of mind not just to you, but to your loved ones as well. And if stairs become a challenge, features like stair lifts, wider doorways, and better lighting can make your home more accessible without sacrificing the sense of belonging you feel there. That said, aging in place isn't for everyone. If you live alone and require constant, intensive care, a more hands-on environment might be more appropriate. But for many older adults, especially those who are still relatively mobile and independent, staying at home with the right support allows them to live not just longer, but better. Just imagine waking each morning knowing that your life is still your own, that you are surrounded by the familiar, your photographs, your favorite chair, the gentle rhythm of a home that holds your history, that you're not just existing but continuing to live with dignity, comfort, and freedom. That's the quiet power of aging in place. It's about staying rooted in your space, your story, and your sense of self, while receiving the care you need right where you belong. If you're still here and finding these insights meaningful, I'd love for you to comment number 2 below, just to let me know you're following along. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now is a great time. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss future videos filled with ideas to help you or your loved ones live well at every age. Now let's keep going, there are more beautiful options ahead. Number 3. Multi-generational living with family. One of the most timeless and natural alternatives to nursing homes is something many of us grew up witnessing: living with family. Multi-generational households, where parents, children, and even grandchildren share a home, have been part of human culture for centuries. And now, in a world where connection often feels fragmented, many families are returning to this beautiful tradition, not just out of necessity but by choice. For older adults, moving in with family can offer far more than just a roof over your head. It's about belonging. It's about being part of everyday life again, sharing dinners, reading bedtime stories to grandkids, or simply enjoying the comfort of hearing familiar voices down the hall. Unlike nursing homes, where scheduled visits and institutional routines can create distance, multigenerational living allows seniors to stay deeply rooted in the rhythm of family life. This emotional closeness may be the greatest gift of all. There's a profound joy in waking up each day knowing you're needed, included, and loved. Being part of family conversations, celebrations, and even the small daily moments, like morning coffee or helping with dinner, can renew a sense of purpose and foster bonds that enrich everyone involved. It's not just emotionally rewarding, it can also be financially wise. Nursing home care is expensive and often puts a significant strain on retirement savings. By living with family, expenses like housing, meals, or care services can often be shared, reducing the burden for everyone. And instead of paying for full-time residential care, families can choose more flexible solutions, such as part-time home health aides or day programs, which are often more affordable. Some families even go a step further by creating dedicated spaces for their aging loved ones, converting basements into cozy apartments, building in-law suites, or placing small granny flats in the backyard. These arrangements give seniors both proximity and privacy, the best of both worlds. Of course, living under one roof brings its own set of challenges. Every household has its dynamics, and blending generations requires open communication, mutual respect, and a shared understanding of each person's needs. Setting clear boundaries about caregiving duties, private time, and daily routines helps prevent misunderstandings and ensures that everyone feels comfortable and supported. But the advantages go beyond logistics. There's also the gift of familiarity. In a family home, nothing feels foreign. You're surrounded by faces that know your stories, hands that are willing to help, and hearts that care deeply. You're not adapting to someone else's rules or schedules, you're part of a living, breathing family unit. And the emotional security that comes with that? It's hard to match. Imagine growing older not in a sterile facility, but in a home where laughter echoes in the kitchen, where your favorite chair is waiting by the window, and where you're not just cared for but genuinely valued. Where you are still part of something bigger than yourself, contributing your wisdom, your presence, and your love. That's the quiet strength of multigenerational living. It's not always perfect, and it may take work to find the right balance, but when it's done with love, it creates something truly special. A space where aging is not something to fear but something to share. It keeps families close, deepens connections across generations, and reminds us that growing older can still mean growing together. Number 4. Independent living communities. For older adults who don't require daily medical care but are ready for a lifestyle that offers more ease, connection, and freedom, independent living communities can be a truly wonderful alternative to traditional nursing homes. Imagine having your own private space, a cozy apartment, a cottage, or a small home, within a neighborhood designed specifically with your stage of life in mind. The goal of independent living isn't just to provide a roof over your head. It's to offer you a lifestyle that's low in maintenance, but rich in meaning. A place where you can stay active, engaged, and fully yourself, without the burdens of home repairs, yard work, or daily chores slowing you down. And perhaps one of the most beautiful gifts of these communities? Connection. As we age, loneliness can quietly creep in, especially when friends and family live far away or when driving and mobility become more challenging. For many, the desire to avoid isolation is a driving factor in considering senior living options. But you don't need to give up your independence to find companionship. Independent living communities are built with this in mind, offering daily opportunities to share life with others. Whether it's enjoying meals in a shared dining hall, joining a book club, attending a fitness class, or simply having a morning chat with a neighbor over coffee, these communities foster an easy, natural way to stay socially engaged. And let's not overlook the convenience. Many of these communities come with on-site amenities that make life more relaxed and joyful. Things like housekeeping, transportation services, dining options, and even wellness and activity programs. You won't have to worry about shoveling snow, mowing the lawn, or fixing the sink. Instead, you're free to focus on what matters: spending time with friends, exploring new interests, or simply enjoying the slower pace of a life well lived. Now, it's important to understand that independent living is not the same as assisted living or nursing care. These communities don't offer hands-on help with personal tasks like bathing or dressing. But for those who are still mobile, cognitively sound, and mostly self-sufficient, this model strikes the perfect balance between freedom and support. It's about living on your own terms, while still knowing that help is nearby if you ever need it. Picture this: waking up in your own quiet home, stepping out into a beautiful shared garden or community space, and spending your day however you choose. Maybe you go to a Tai Chi class in the morning, meet a friend for lunch, or join a painting group in the afternoon. You have your privacy when you want it, companionship when you need it, and the peace of mind that comes from being part of a caring, vibrant environment. That's the heart of independent living: freedom with support, privacy with community. If you're still here and finding these insights meaningful, I'd love for you to comment number 4 below, just to let me know you're following along. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now is a great time. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss future videos filled with ideas to help you or your loved ones live well at every age. Now let's keep going, there are more beautiful options ahead. Number 5. Co-housing or shared living arrangements. For many people, the thought of aging alone feels unsettling, yet the idea of moving into a nursing home may feel just as unappealing. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Thankfully, there's another path, one that blends companionship, independence, and affordability in a way that feels both natural and deeply human. It's called co-housing or shared living. Instead of entering a facility, more and more older adults are choosing to live with others, be it with family members, old friends, or even new housemates who share similar values and lifestyles. It's a simple yet powerful idea: sharing a home or living space with others to create a small community that supports one another emotionally, socially, and practically. One of the greatest gifts of this arrangement is that it helps protect against one of aging's quietest threats: loneliness. As we grow older, social circles often shrink. Friends may move away or we may outlive loved ones. It becomes all too easy to find ourselves alone, not just in our homes but in our hearts. Shared living helps counteract that. When you share your home with another person, whether it's a sibling, a friend, or even a thoughtfully matched roommate, you're never far from a friendly conversation, a shared meal, or a comforting presence in the next room. That daily connection can make an extraordinary difference. And then there's the financial benefit. Nursing homes and assisted living facilities can cost thousands of dollars each month. quickly draining savings built over a lifetime. Co-housing offers a far more affordable solution. By splitting costs such as rent, utilities, groceries, and even occasional caregiving services, seniors can live well and sustainably without the heavy burden of institutional care. There's also flexibility in how co-housing can be set up. Some families carve out a section of the home for an aging parent, giving them privacy while keeping them close. Others join senior co-housing communities, purpose-built neighborhoods or homes where each person has their own space but shares communal areas for meals, gatherings, and activities. There are even home-sharing programs designed to thoughtfully match seniors with compatible housemates based on lifestyle, personality, and needs. These programs help foster harmony and connection right from the start, ensuring that shared living is not just affordable but genuinely enjoyable. And unlike in nursing homes, where schedules are set and personal freedom can feel limited, co-housing allows you to live on your own terms. You decide when to wake, what to cook, how to decorate your space, and how to spend your time. But at the same time, you're never truly alone. There's always someone nearby, someone to share a cup of tea with, to lend a hand, or to brighten your day. Just imagine waking up in a home where the morning sunlight filters in gently, the sound of laughter is never far off, and companionship is always close at hand. You're not a patient or a resident, you're a valued part of a household, surrounded by people who genuinely care about your well-being. That's the quiet, transformative power of shared living. It brings together the best of both worlds, the freedom to live as you choose, and the comfort of community that holds you up when you need it. Number 6. Assisted living facilities. For many older adults, there comes a time when a little extra help is needed. Not full-time medical care, but just enough support to ease the day-to-day. That's where assisted living facilities come in, a compassionate middle ground between living entirely on your own and moving into a nursing home. Unlike nursing homes, which focus heavily on medical treatment and round-the-clock care, assisted living facilities are designed for those who want to retain their independence while still having support with everyday tasks. It's ideal for those who may need help with dressing, bathing, managing medications, or preparing meals, but who still want to live in a warm, comfortable, and home-like setting. One of the most meaningful aspects of assisted living is the personalized approach to care. In a nursing home, the structure can often feel rigid. Schedules are fixed and personal freedom is limited. But in assisted living, there's a different philosophy at work. One that centers around flexibility, comfort, and respect for individuality. Residents typically have their own private or semi-private apartments, their own space to decorate, personalize, and call home. Caregivers are available around the clock, but only step in when needed. It's a space where autonomy is honored, even as support is always within reach. Meals are thoughtfully prepared and served in communal dining areas, housekeeping is taken care of, and enriching social activities are a regular part of life. And that brings us to another powerful benefit: community. Assisted living isn't just about physical assistance. It's also about emotional well-being. Many facilities offer a full calendar of programs to keep residents engaged, from fitness classes and art workshops to movie nights and group outings. These opportunities help foster connection and joy, which are so essential to healthy aging. Residents are surrounded by peers, often at similar stages of life, making it easier to build friendships and share experiences. Safety is also a cornerstone of assisted living. While it may not provide intensive medical care, trained staff members are on-site 24/7 to respond to emergencies. Many facilities have features like emergency call buttons, fall prevention systems, and staff trained in basic health monitoring and first aid. It's reassuring to know that help is always nearby should you ever need it. But what truly sets assisted living apart from a nursing home is the freedom it preserves. Residents can still make their own choices about when to rise, what to wear, how to spend the day, and how they want their space to feel. It's not about giving up control, it's about receiving just enough help to make life easier, not smaller. Just imagine having your own cozy space, surrounded by kind people, with support gently woven into the background, there when needed, invisible when not. You get to keep your sense of self, your dignity, and your daily rhythms, while feeling safe, seen, and supported. That's the true beauty of assisted living. It's not a place of limitation, it's a place of balance. A place where care and independence coexist, and where growing older doesn't mean letting go of who you are. Final thoughts. As we've explored today, growing older doesn't mean giving up the life you love. It means finding new ways to live it fully with dignity, connection, and choice. Whether it's aging in place, finding community in independent or shared living, embracing the closeness of multigenerational family life, or discovering purpose through service, there are better, more human-centered alternatives to traditional nursing homes. Each of these paths reflects a deeper truth: that aging isn't the end of the story, it's a chapter of wisdom, warmth, and continued growth. You deserve to spend your later years in a place that feels like home, wherever that may be, and in a way that honors who you are. So wherever you are on your journey, whether you're planning for yourself or supporting someone you love, I hope this video has helped you see that there is a better way forward. One filled with hope, possibility, and heart. If this message resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Which of these 6 alternatives speaks to you the most? Or have you experienced another beautiful way of aging that others might learn from? Please leave a comment below. Your story could inspire someone else today. And if you found this content helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you don't miss future videos. Your support helps us continue creating thoughtful, empowering content for older adults and those who care for them. Thank you for spending this time with me. Until next time, take care, stay hopeful, and remember, you are not alone and your best years may still be ahead.